while we are truly global, we deliver this program in a very national context in the countries we are in. I have a lovely team supporting us in Asia Pacific, and I am part of the Singapore team. Our mission in the IB is to make the world a better place through education, and that's what we strive to deliver. This is the famous character traits what we live with and abide, and over time our teachers also become and show the learner profile traits. And if you are wondering what is an IB education about, then these are the traits and features of the IB education. Okay, it's very learner centric. It is for kids from 3 to 18 years of age, early years, primary years, middle years, and the high secondary diploma. And when I talked about the national context, a school in Mumbai or Dombivli or in Baramati could deliver this program with Marathi as a language. A school in Chennai can deliver with Tamil as a language. Okay, that's how national centric we are in an international context. So we have 4 programs. You could be a continuum, or you could take each program individually. I see some faces who are very familiar with the IB, and I hope those who are sitting will take the time out to talk to me later at our booth. Okay, and I'm happy to share more information. So what's the background about teacher training and investments? Okay, in the IB classroom, relationships are formed between teacher to teacher, between teacher and students, between students and students. Okay, and while the teachers themselves are experts in their subject matter, they are learners themselves, and it's a continuous process. You will find IB classrooms the most democratized workplaces. Okay, and teachers undergo a transformative experience when they undergo a professional development, and we expect them to transform the students through their experiences and the teaching experiences. Okay, so this was a study commissioned by IB and conducted by the Center for Program Evaluation, University of Melbourne. Okay, and they said to make teacher training effective, this is what an ideal program should look like. So one is sustainable length. So minimum duration of teacher training, okay, should be 14 hours to be effective. This could be on a 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, or a continuous process. Okay, and the training program should enable practice and feedback. Okay, so what it means is teachers would go back and implement what they have learned in a classroom. Okay, and they get peer feedback. They can give feedback to their trainers during workshops, and it should be job embedded. That means the training program you are attending outside or in school should be related to your job scope, and what you are teaching in school. It should be in coherence with curriculum and content. Okay, or whatever you are learning later, or whatever you're going to be doing outside, you should have coherence with the content, and you should attend workshops or training which are only effective. Okay, and our professional development workshops tend to be high impact because of collective endeavor. So you will see whole schools being trained together, or teachers in groups like this going together to attend our workshops. And we talk about collective learning and collective planning. Collaborative learning and collaborative planning is the fundamental framework. And the school to be authorized, the school leadership is engaged and committed to continuous professional development. We will not have a school authorized if the school management is not committed to the continuous professional development. Okay, and good professional development should target the teachers and the participants' beliefs and attitudes. All of us have a fundamental belief and attitude, but when we go to a workshop or training, we should be malleable. We should be like a sponge, grab as much as possible. Okay? And more importantly, we should acknowledge and support cultural diversity. Okay? Many of our participants are global. They come from Japan to attend workshops in India. Our teachers from India go and attend workshops in Hong Kong, in London, and other places as well. Okay? So we believe, and even in India, we have a lot of cultural diversity between the 29-30 states what we have. Okay? And every training workshop or professional development workshop should have principles of anthropology, which means your learning should have adult learning goals. Okay? A training outcome without goals is meaningless. So good professional development workshop should have goals which can be implemented in the school after the workshop. Okay? And the school management can track that. Okay? I'll skip to delivery by staff with appropriate specialist knowledge, and delivery by staff who can identify the links between what the teacher knows, outside experience, and in-workshop experience. Okay? And any training program should meet the needs of the teacher. We have a variety of platforms. We have online workshops, we have face-to-face workshops, we have in-school workshops, and we also are offering increasingly B.Ed programs delivered by universities which have the IB component. And I'm happy to announce that Christ University Bangalore will be the first university in Bangalore, in India, to start a B.Ed program with the IB framework. So a teacher who takes that program can go and teach in an IB school. Okay? We are in discussions with many universities to have more such programs. Okay? And to end, I will say that when we look at Category 1 workshops, our philosophy is towards training teachers towards philosophy and implementation. The Category 2 workshops are towards program delivery. And the Category 3 workshops are for impact and feedback. We believe this is very critical, and again, it completes the whole loop and cycle. And again, I thank ScooNews, Ravi and his team for having me here. Thank you and have a great event.
Thank you, Mr. Balakrishnan. We invite Mrs.